Hello everyone, welcome to Tuesday Night Tips here at Back to Health Physical and Occupational Therapy. My name is Zak. I'm an occupational therapist. This is my colleague Jenna. She's also an occupational therapist. Today we're going to be discussing scissor skills with you so that your child can develop all these skills that are needed for when it's time for them to go to school. So ages that will be covered are from 1.5 to 5. Different skills that are needed for scissors are bilateral hand coordination, hand strength and dexterity, attention, being able to separate it two different sides of the hand, hand-eye coordination, also opening and closing the thumb web space, position of grasp and release, and those are some that are covered here.
So at ages 1.5 to 2 years old, your child should be just holding the scissor in their hand and using both hands to open and close the scissors. So not necessarily just using the one hand, using both just to kind of figure out how it would work. And then at ages 2 to 2.5 years old, your child should be opening and closing the scissor. So learning how to open and close it, not ready to use them with paper yet. And it's a great time to practice with Play-Doh, modeling with clay, practicing tearing paper. So just using both hands together, and then also encouraging a thumbs up position on the scissor. Instead of children holding it like this, they should hold it with the thumb up like that. And then once the child has mastered opening and closing the scissors, then they should be able to snip the scissors. They can move on to making small snips on the paper, and then from there, moving forward.
So it'll be something like this. So they're not necessarily going up and down, they're just doing little snips here and there.
Yes.
Okay, but then by the age of 3, that's when you start moving a little bit forward. So the child is now able to snip the paper, but they're also going across the paper. But they're not going all the way, only about 6 inches or so, and it doesn't have to be directly on the line. So it's just the motion of actually snipping to go across. At ages 3 to 3.5, this is when the child begins using their second hand or the non-dominant hand, also known as the helping hand, in order to rotate the paper and manipulate the paper to assist with the cutting. Child could now move it across the whole 6-inch line. They're not as accurate, but it's progressing. So now they're able to do about 1/2 inch on the cutting line.
So then at 4 years old, your child should be able to cut on a curved line. They should cut on a curved line that is a 1/4 inch wide, staying within 1/4 inch of the cutting line. And then by age 4, they should also have mastered curved lines. They're able to take on circle shapes of at least 6 inches in diameter, and their accuracy will start around 1/2 inch from the cutting line and improve to a 1/4 inch from the cutting line as they continue to practice. And then at 4.5 to 5 years old, your child should cut square shapes. They should cut out a square shape within 1/4 inch of the line, and then they should be able to progress on to cutting complex shapes between 5 to 6 years old, and they should cut out all different complex shapes, different figures, snowflakes, things like that.
And ways for kids to do that is providing them with different pieces of paper, maybe different shapes, different sizes, cutting out pictures. Also, we have all these different
Fun scissors.
So that once you cut, it's different shapes. And in order to help the kids learn their scissor skills, there are many things that you can do. For instance, you can have kids engage in opportunities that require you to open and close. So things like using tongs. Do we have?
We do, yeah. So we have different tongs in here. So all different tongs that you can use to play with different small items, so children can use their hands and build up hand strength and then be able to use scissors. There's also modified scissors. If children have trouble using regular scissors, these require less dexterity.
Yeah. Additionally, if you don't have any tongs or scissors at home, you can take household items like water bottles and just practice squirting them, or squeeze toys, also very beneficial. Again, opening and closing the web space. You could also help the child, once again, keep reinforcing the thumbs up position. You can do hand over hand assistance, so actually guide their hands into the motion that's needed. And once again, try to make it fun. So have worksheets that are fun in colors, fun in shapes, and fun activities, something that kids will actually enjoy doing. It'll be a sort of it's more of a playful activity versus a learning activity, so they'll enjoy it way more. So thank you for listening. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to comment below. And thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.